Take two. So, today here we are at the fountain. I learned today that the fountain is actually like the most major fountain in Rome, I think. It is subject of some controversy. It was the subject of some controversy in its day because of how scantily clad the women appear to be, which I have no problem with. Anyway, so yeah, I've had a wonderful day traipsing through Rome. I think I've gone from one end to the other. My feet will probably tell you that I've done that. I have been everywhere today. I started off at the Forum and the Colosseum. Now, a very important message here. If you hear nothing else, hear this. If you end up in Rome, the Forum and the Colosseum and someplace called Palatini, I'm not sure, are the same ticket. So you can go and stand in line in any of those places and get the same ticket and go to all three places. You do not have to stand in line at the Colosseum. You do not. A friend of mine that I made yesterday, temporarily, as we were sitting discussing the paintings of Michelangelo. We were in the Sistine Chapel. We were being shushed. We were talking about how annoying that was, and she asked me if I was going to the Colosseum today, and I said, oh yeah, that's on my list. And she said, well, don't go stand in line there. Go to the Forum. It's maybe like a block away. I mean, literally a block away. Go stand in line at the Forum. It's much shorter. Same ticket gets you into both places. €12. Fabulous. And I'm like, that sounds like a plan. So today I went on this circle city tour that I had. I got dropped off at the Colosseum, and I'm like, okay, I gotta find the Forum. So I went immediately to try to do this. The problem was, in Rome here, there's not very much that's really well marked. I've been having problems with this over the past couple of days. It seems like a city that is such a tourist attraction would, I don't know, paint the sidewalks neon green to get you where you're going, like some of the other cities that I've been to. Not true here. Not true. So, I went to find the Forum. I could not find the Forum. I found, I think, a private wedding. They weren't like in the ceremony, but it looked wedding-y, and I began to think I should go, so I did. And I went back down to the Colosseum. I'm like, well, crap. I mean, if I can't find the place, you know. So I went back down, and there was a man down there who said that if I were to jump in on this private tour, or this tour that they did every, I don't know, half hour or something, that, you know, it'd be 12 for the ticket for the Forum, the Colosseum, and the Palatino, I don't know if they have the other place, plus 15 for the tour. And I said, I thought about it, but then I said, you know, I'll come back. I'll think about it. So lesson number one: if you are easily separated from your money, like some of us are, sometimes, even when they seem really convincing, it's just good to walk away and think about it. The reason is this. There are people that spend their entire lives down in those places looking for people to get, you know, to get paid. And not that this guy was doing anything wrong. He was, you know, operating a business. He was doing just fine. It's just that he omitted the, you know, by the way, you can also skip the line by going up to the Forum. So, you know. So I decided after I had talked to that guy that I would again just try to find the Forum. Just try to find it, maybe follow a crowd of people, something. And so I did that, and this time, bingo, I found the Forum. It was great. I stood in line for all of 20 minutes. And I got my ticket, I went in, I got the audio guide mistake. It was really not very useful to me at all. I got it because I thought, well, I don't really remember 9th grade world history, except I didn't like my teacher very much. And maybe I should get a little something to help me along. But the problem is, like, they have you punch in the number of the thing that you're standing at so you can get some information about that thing. You hold it to your ear, right? Pretty simple. Except that none of the things are marked, really. There's no, in the forum, there's no, like, big sign with a circle and number 2 in it so you know you're at station 2. There's nothing like that. So, very not useful at all. Anyway, the forum was amazing and fabulous and fun. I had a great time traipsing amazing looking ruins. Usually ruins, usually that's nothing that people would care for, but these ruins are great, trust me. It was interesting. There were all these things that I had only heard about, you know, or read about in books, and you imagine all these places just to be huge and spacious, and some of them are, but the deal is that they're all very close together, just all in one little zone. And of course, you know, they didn't have suburbs back then, right? So yeah, I mean, you can go from the Forum to the Coliseum to this temple over here to that thing over there to, you can get this all, you know, you can shoot that thing as quickly as you want to. So anyway, beautiful shots, a lot of columns. I'm gonna warn you now when you see the footage. And yeah, vastly interesting. So I'll continue with my Coliseum story in a second.